Hello everyone, my name is Michael Geddes and welcome to Ski Race TV. Today we're down here at Lower Portland with Gavin Robertson from the Steve Waugh Foundation. So tell us a little bit, obviously this year you're going to ski the 2012 Bridge to Bridge. Tell us a little bit the team and the cause that you're doing.
Yeah, well luckily I'm going to be skiing with Ron Ross, who's the uncle of Alex Ross. Obviously they've been pretty heavily involved in skiing for a long period of time. You know, it all came out of an idea of me losing my licence and having to ride a push bike a lot to work. So I thought, yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot of work here.
Yep.
And you know, Alex sort of said, well, look, you know, we can do something fun, but we can raise some money towards the Steve Waugh Foundation, because he knew I was on the board. And once you see the stories that sit behind a lot of the kids, you want to be able to help them.
That's for sure, yes. So who's going to be in your team? So obviously you're racing in 60-mile-an-hour class.
So Alex Ross is the driver.
Yes.
And Steve Waugh is going to observe, which is for him pretty different. He's never done anything like it, but he's spent a couple of days up here on the river and he's learned a bit, as much as he can. He's going to try and communicate as much, and we'll do that hopefully well with him. And also I'll be skiing with Ron Ross, and Ron's done it on 8 different occasions. Ron's, you know, my age, a little bit older, and you know, we want to be able to finish it. I think there's just it's great kudos. We've been able to, you know, you say to someone, you ski the bridge to bridge from here in Sydney, especially, it has its own kudos.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, actually I've skied it a couple of times myself, but this year I'll be observing. So, have you done much skiing before, or is this sort of new thing to you? Or?
Well, you know, like my parents, I didn't ski until about 16, 17. But my parents, when we were young, at sort of 3 to about sort of 7, spent a fair bit of time up on the river. My old man would drive and do a lot of that, and even I remember we would stay at the Macmillan's place when I was a kid. But you know, I only said to Alex a while ago, I took 7 for 4 in my first ever game of cricket.
Yep. And
that wiped out weekends, and I literally never came back. And
yeah, okay.
Once you rebel, at about 17, I sort of escaped and said I want to go to the river with my mates, and I probably skied for about 4 years.
Yeah, okay,
And then cricket just took off, and I never really got a chance to come back.
Okay, so how you find the transition back to skiing?
Yeah. It's been 25 years.
Yeah, okay, yep.
But I came up here the first day to Lower Portland, and I think I did about 14 minutes, and I was really starting to struggle.
Okay, yeah.
And then Alex said, well, we went up a couple of weeks later, and Grant Patterson came up to give us a bit of a hand and observe, and I'd spoke to Grant a little bit before, and I wanted to at least get to 20, so I sort of got to about 25 minutes then, just on the water, and I thought 70 minutes could really hurt.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Which I'm learning it can, but you know what, it's like, I want to be able to make the 70 minutes. I want to be able to make the entire race.
Okay, yes.
And I want to be able to pay respect to the sport. And probably the thing that's totally come out for me and Stephen about the sport, and especially the guys, not only just in superclass, but blokes that ski, or women that ski the entire race, how tough you have to be to do this.
Yes.
And it's the equal of rugby league, it's the equal of mental fatigue and toughness in a test match. It's no different.
Okay, yeah, because you do have to be times when you sort of get to Wiseman and your feet start hurting. That's when you've got to be mentally tough to overcome those pain barriers. Yeah, it's astonishing. So I think I don't think there's a way of getting away from the pain. But no, that's right. Yeah.
From a kudos point of view, it's definitely a bucket list opportunity.
Yeah.
And, and the other thing I find, and Stephen and I, there was Alex and Peter Ross, Ron, there was Ken Hoy, there was Grant Patterson, Danny Cropper, Mick and Darren Patterson, and we all did a bit of coaching with us. So Greg Houston was here, and Jack. They spent about 8 hours with us one day, and that got us going a bit. You know, from a knowledge point of view, You know when you got a lot of questions to ask?
That's right, yeah. I mean, obviously those sorts of people are the ones that have the knowledge. They're going to point you in the right direction. What you need to do as well.
It was a really good day, you know, and they gave us hints about so many things. You almost had to write them down. We went for a dinner after it, and that was probably the breakthrough day from getting through the things you worry about.
Yes.
The stuff you're scared about. So that was a really good day. I suppose the other thing is Stephen said, we're going home in the car, he said, you know, how do you find a better bunch of blokes than that?
Yeah, that's right.
Just core Australian culture and pretty hard at it blokes.
Yeah, that's right. They're all definitely all got a passion for the sport. So if you want to make a donation, so where do we go to make a donation for the charity?
Yeah, to help out the Steve Waugh Foundation, you basically go to www.everydayhero/waterski, or you can go to Google and put in my name, Gavin Robertson, put waterski next to it, it will come up. And look, if you got $5-10, that would be great. We help kids here in Australia that suffer from the rarest diseases in the world, and they're astonishing young people, and it's a great cause.
Yeah, definitely a good cause. So all the best for the 2nd of December.
Thanks, Mike.
So no, thank you.
Cheers.